Stadium here in Tampa. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Fields. And check down, complete to Hall. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Off play action, Fields. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You can see the thought process there. With his speed, they were hoping he could pop one. Instead, the coverage was good, and they forced the incompletion.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. This is taken at the 18. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run forward with Pollard, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Okay, ready?
Fourth down, Willis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A give running right is Hall. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory. He's got a man complete. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 87 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And now it's blocked. The Bucs taking it right down Broadway. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Boy, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection that led to the block.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Anthony Averett picks it, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion or would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian Watson, 31 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 9. Fields. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Being chased out left. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. 56 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Now Fields. And this one is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Play action. Here's Willis. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Willis now off play action. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. This is taken at the 15. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. From the 24, Fields. He gets it underneath to Hall. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hall on a give up the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs have come back to make it a 2-point game.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal. Willis on 3rd and goal. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Boswell's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. They find some open field here. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he'll find Hall. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it in the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced.
We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They go play action with Willis. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Taken from just outside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over first and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's got room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Running left, it's Hall. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive. The red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Panthers will get the football back. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't fumbled, really. On 3rd down, it's Willis. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Carolina. That's pulled in at the 32. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. On 1st down, it's Fields. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play fake. Here's Willis. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Grady Jarrett. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. 3rd time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, want to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
Willis now off of play action. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Fields toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st down, Fields. This is caught by Evans. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. back to the ground with Hall. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Fields. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. One play action, Fields. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing? Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
On 1st down, Willis. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on them.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, and it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point up and through. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action, Willis. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Willis will look to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Willis throws another interception. His 3rd of the game. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Bucs are going to have it here just past the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And he's got some space here. Mike Evans, he's going to go.